this time right now is a very pivotal time for Gemini's career-wise, right? Not only is it Mercury retrograde, which is an energy that usually only Geminis can work through because they are like a perfect balance of chaos, like light and dark, the twins. Astrology girls watching this whole situation, knowing that Kendrick is a Gemini and it's Mercury retrograde in eclipse season, which is, guys, this time is so pivotal, not just for like, also, let's put into perspective that Pluto moved into Aquarius this year, like officially. We've been leading up to this energy since 2020. Since 2020, this energy has been building up, and now it's eclipse season. Do you know what eclipse season symbolizes? They're revealing something, everything that like is being hidden. Some of it's gonna get revealed. Like a lot of obvious things are gonna get revealed, And I wrote only the chaos of a Gemini can move through this energy, and everyone else is finished. Like everyone else struggles to move through Mercury retrograde on its own, but add that with the eclipse season. Oh honey, oh my gosh, with Pluto in Aquarius. Bearing in mind, this also applies to balanced energies, Like, from what I'm observing with Kendrick Lamar, I haven't really read his entire birth chart, but I've grown up listening to Kendrick, and I can tell that his energy is very balanced, And, like, when I feel his energy through his music, it feels very balanced. It feels like he goes in depth. He really does his shadow work, And, what else did I write? Basically, it's written in the stars that Kendrick, as of right now, like in this moment, he is number one in the rap game. And Drake is a Scorpio, right? Scorpios are known for being able to see beneath the veil, something that also Geminis are known for. But the thing is, the difference within Scorpio is that they struggle to really reveal parts of themselves that are authentic. Like they really struggle to be themselves, which is Drake. He always blends into other people's cultures and stuff like that. It's so crazy, Also, like, I don't know if this blows up. Like, please don't take what I'm saying seriously. I don't know. Or maybe do. It's up to you to take your own interpretation. Imagine if Drake, Kendrick, and J. Cole end up seeing this one day. Yeah, I don't know. Kendrick, I love you. Drake, I love your music. I don't like your grown children. J. Cole, I don't mind you. I don't really know enough about you. Like, I don't know. Your stuff is very surface level. That's all I'm gonna say. And like what I wrote with J. Cole, Aquarius is a very big-headed. Like they get to when they feel like a threat, they get really in their ego as like a defense mechanism. Which, come on. We've seen that. Like they just be lying sometimes. Like they just say whatever they need to say to like satisfy their ego, which is actually detrimental for them. More than they would realize, but it is what it is. Like I've met a lot of Aquariuses in my life. I've observed them. It's so like this energy of what J. Cole's trying to do, it would never work, especially within this time where communication for other signs is so much harder than it is for Geminis, like. And both of these qualities, being big-headed, like having a balanced ego, being able to be in your sovereign ego, being able to look at your shadow and accept it, and then also be able to look at your light and accept it. Those parts are very balanced in Geminis, which is why they communicate so in depth and why they're able to show the world their perspective so clearly. Like, oh my gosh. As a Gemini, I love Kendrick, and like there's so much more about him that I could say, but honestly, it's so crazy to me that people say To Pimp a Butterfly is mid. Like you're just lying. At this point, we're all reality isn't even real, because I never thought I'd be able to hear those words come out of someone's mouth so boldly, and like people be able to retweet it and like act as if it's real, when we all know, like, bruh, like let's not be dumb, let's not be stupid, let's not be dumb, and I said that's why Drake sounds like a whiny dog, like he just be whining, and neither of them, J. Cole, Drake, when I listen to their music, some of it, there's just something that's off, and I think that's like an energy imbalance. I'm not just gonna say stuff, I know what Drake be up to. I don't really know what J. Cole be up to. I don't even really listen to his music like that. Like, I'm not really connected to his music, so I can't really speak on him too much. But with Drake, I have listened to his music since 2012. he's been up to some crazy shit. He's Scorpio-ness. I don't know. It's very, it's not. Maybe he's, I don't know. I'm not gonna say too much, you know. But basically, for me, neither of them, their energy feels balanced to me. While Kendrick has shown us his entire journey from when he's being unbalanced to when he's felt balanced. Like, we know his entire journey. You know, we don't really know if it's balanced. You know, energy can be unbalanced every now and then. But we can tell that he does the shadow work. He does the work, you know. And he doesn't just, like, trot around it. He really, really does the work. He's real. And this plain authenticity is what lasts. Which is what is leading me to talk about To Pimp a Butterfly, you know. I've known him for almost a decade. For reference, I'm 19. Well, I'm turning 19. I grew up with the teachings of Mr. Duckworth from a very impressionable age. Initially, did you guys know that this album was supposed to be called To Pimp a Caterpillar? And that is so dope. Honestly, it makes so much sense when you listen to the first half of the album. But then you can literally see his transformation, that it went from To Pimp a Caterpillar to Pimp a Butterfly. Like, as you go through the album, you can see you can literally feel the transformation that he was going through as he was writing that down. And I feel like that's so special. Like, within art itself, that's so special. The transformative process of a piece is very hard to grasp and, like, to show and for people to understand. But for him to be able to write it down and for us to be able to feel that the transformation, for him to make that album, like, his whole album on the transformation, that is so, like, you guys don't understand how much creative liberty and, like, how much you need to know yourself to be able to do that as an artist and as a musician, you know. And, like, one of the reasons why I love Kendrick so much is because he uses his words to teach the youth. Like, he uses his words for the good of all. He doesn't just make art to make art. He's not selfish. He makes art for God. He's always talked about it. He makes art for the world. He makes art because it's his gift. He has no choice. It's a sacrifice. He always talks about it. He's a sacrifice. That's what it's like to be an artist. It's like you are sacrificing yourself for the gift of God, you know? And, like, honestly, I love Kendrick Lamar so much. I feel like I'm rambling right now. It's just, I'll probably write more, like, talk about mercury retrograde. I'll probably, like, make another video on this, but I feel like you guys need to know my stance on this and, like, how observant and how much I'm watching shit play out that I literally studied in astrology, like, last year. It's so crazy. Anyways, love you guys. Bye.